Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I wanted to do a tribute video for Garret Anderson. I found out yesterday, it was late after I had gotten home and had some time to just, after work, eat, rest, relax, and catch up on some highlights, that I found out sadly Garret Anderson had passed away yesterday. And really shocking, of course, to everybody who found out. Passed away at the young age of 53. And so I thought about it, and, I thought to myself, I'm just going to do a little video, what I can, as far as a tribute video goes for Garret Anderson. He was a great player, and wife, 3 kids. This is his 92 Bowman card, and it's just amazing like how young the players are in these Bowman cards. But you can see Garret there, and he had a phenomenal career. Garret made his professional baseball debut at Boise in 1990. He played at Quad City in 1991. And then also picked out his 2000 MVP card. It's got the little facsimile signature there, silver script, which, it's not an actual autograph, of course, but I love it. It's an extra touch. Brings you a little closer to the game, to the player. The most consistent performer for Anaheim in 1999, Anderson was voted the Angels MVP by his teammates. The Los Angeles native paced the club in batting average, hits, and doubles, while setting a career high with 21 home runs. Anderson filled in when called upon at all 3 outfield spots and exhibited both speed and a strong arm from any of the positions. Apologies for the glare. And he played for 3 different teams, but I'll always remember him on the Angels for sure. And it's always sad news when you hear about a player passing, especially when they pass so young. It's really always a shock to me. Anderson attended Kennedy High School in Granada Hills, California. He was a 3-sport star in baseball, football, and basketball. In baseball, he won 2 All-Los Angeles City honors and 2 All-League honors, and as a junior, helped his team win the Los Angeles City Championship. In basketball, as a senior, he won all Los Angeles City honors and All-League honors. He accepted an athletic scholarship to attend California State University, Fresno, and play college baseball for Fresno State Bulldogs. And then with the Angels, when he moved to the pros, the Angels selected Anderson in the 4th round of the 1990 MLB draft. He signed with the Angels rather than enroll at Fresno State. He began the 92 season with the Class A Palm Springs Angels and batted .323 before being promoted to the AA Midland Angels. In 93, he played for the AAA Vancouver Canadians and returned there to begin the 94 season. Anderson made his Major League debut on July 27, 1994. He had 2 hits and 4 at-bats in that game, recording his first career hit on a single to right off of Oakland Athletics pitcher Ron Darling in the bottom of the 3rd inning. He appeared in 5 games with the Angels in 94, getting 5 hits and 13 at-bats. In 95, Anderson was called up to the major leagues on April 26th and spent the rest of the year in the majors. He hit his first career home run on June 13th against Kevin Tepani of the Minnesota Twins. He was named the American League Player of the Month for July 1995 after batting .410 with 22 runs scored and 31 runs batted in 25 games played. He batted .321 in 106 games with 16 home runs and 69 RBIs, and finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting to Marty Cordova of the Twins. From that point forward, Anderson became a mainstay in the Angels lineup. Over the next 8 seasons, he accumulated at least 600 at-bats every year, breaking 90 RBIs and 20 home runs 5 times, while compiling a batting average near 300. Anderson hit a career-high 35 home runs in 2000. In 2002, when the Angels won their first World Series championship, Anderson finished 4th in the Most Valuable Player voting after compiling a .306 batting average with 29 home runs and 123 RBIs, including a 3-run double in the 3rd inning of Game 7, which would turn out to be the series-winning hit. Anderson also scored a career-high 93 runs. However, the fact that he never scored 100 in a season was a result of his main weakness as a player, an inability to draw walks and achieve a high on-base percentage. Anderson had a similarly strong performance in 2003 and was named an American League All-Star. That All-Star weekend, he became the Home Run Derby champion and voted the most valuable player in the All-Star game, the first player to win both since Cal Ripken Jr. in 1991. In 2002 and 2003, Anderson tied for the American League lead in doubles with Nomar Garciaparra and Vernon Wells. On April 13, 2004, Anderson agreed to a 4-year contract extension through 2008. Anderson began experiencing chronic ailments in 2004 that limited his playing time and production, including an arthritic condition and plantar fasciitis in his feet. In 2005, he began to see more regular time as a designated hitter to ease the wear and tear on his body. Anderson's production in 2006 was roughly on par with his 2005 production, with both seasons seeing him hit 17 home runs and drive in at least 85 runs. He recorded his 2,000th career hit on July 1, 2006. On August 21, 2007, Anderson drove in a team record 10 runs, including a grand slam and a 3-run home run in the Angels' 18-9 win over the New York Yankees. Anderson became the 13th player in Major League history to have 10 RBIs in a game. On September 7th, Anderson drove in a run on an RBI single to set a franchise record for most consecutive games with an RBI with 11. The streak lasted for 12 games, during which time he drove in 22 runs. He then went on to play with the Atlanta Braves. On February 24, 2009, Anderson agreed to a 1-year deal with the Atlanta Braves. And on April 5, 2009, in the Braves' first game of the season, Anderson collected the 2,369th hit of his career, and the first he had with any franchise besides the Angels. On July 2, 2009, Anderson hit the first career pinch hit home run of his career. On October 1, 2009, Anderson became the 89th Major League Baseball player to reach 2,500 base hits, getting a single off Washington Nationals pitcher Garret Mock. Then in 2010, he went on with the Los Angeles Dodgers. He agreed to a minor league deal with the Dodgers on March 10, 2010. He made the 25-man opening day roster as a reserve outfielder. In his first at-bat with the Dodgers, he hit a pinch hit off of Brendan Donnelly, his former Angels teammate. His first home run with the Dodgers came on April 22nd when he hit a pinch hit 2-run homer against the Cincinnati Reds. Anderson was designated for assignment by the Dodgers on August 8th after hitting 181 in 155 at-bats, and he was granted his release on August 10th. On March 1st, 2011, Anderson announced his retirement in a statement issued by the Angels. In 2012, he was an Angels pregame and postgame reporter during home games and some road games on Fox Sports West. He appeared on the ballot for the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in 2016 election and earned a vote. In 2016, Anderson was inducted into the Angels Hall of Fame, rightly so. Awards for Garret Anderson: 3-time All-Star, 2002, 2003, and 2005. All-Star Game MVP, 2003. the Sporting News Rookie of the Year in 1995, two-time Silver Slugger Award winner 2002 and 2003, and top 10 in voting for MVP in 2002. Fourth. Total MLB statistics, batting average 293, just under 300, hits 2529, home runs 287, RBIs 1,365. His Major League debut, again, July 27th, 1994, for the Angels, and his last Major League appearance, August 6th, 2010, for the Dodgers. So I just wanted to do a little tribute there for Garret Anderson. I felt, sometimes, especially when it comes to heroes that you look up to, players that, when you're watching games, you've seen them day in and day out over the span of years, especially if they're playing for your hometown, your favorite team. And they kind of become, in a way, a friend, in your mind. It affects you. And yeah, so my thoughts and prayers are definitely with Garret Anderson and his family. And my thoughts and prayers are with Garret being in heaven now. And yeah, an outstanding baseball player, really good guy, and very sad to hear that he passed away yesterday. But that is going to do it, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and yeah, be good to each other, be safe out there, and I'll talk to you again soon.